What is up, everyone? I'm Jeff Lund, and this is the Mediocre Alaskan Podcast. It's 5:38 in the morning on Monday. Unfortunately, I did not get to a podcast during this weekend. That was kind of the goal. I usually go on like Wednesdays or Thursdays, and then last week I had a podcast Saturday, so I was going to adjust to maybe publishing on the weekends, but then that did not happen. Saturday I went out steelhead fishing, and part of me thought about sitting on the bank and recording a podcast, but then I wouldn't be fishing, and that was kind of the point of being out there, and talking to myself just sounded kind of weird. Not that I have recorded podcasts before on the side of the river, but it just didn't seem right. It was one of those days where it's nice outside because you have warm clothing on, and it's not raining much, but if it did, it wasn't like the sideways rain, but just a nice day. A little adventure outside. Didn't catch a steelhead, didn't see any steelhead. It's at the part of a river that tends to get a little more fish later on. So March and April should be good for that. But it was just awesome to walk the river and wade around and check some of the holes that I knew of, and just beautiful day. And then yesterday, went out with a buddy to set traps for wolf and to check traps. And we didn't get anything. When I say we, I mean they. I was just along for the ride. I've found that if you don't know stuff, and I don't know a whole lot of stuff, the first time you're out there, I'm just kind of there. If you need like some sort of basic tasks done, like go fetch the bucket with the bait, like that's where I'm at. That's what I do. So when I say we, I mean I happen to be there, but I didn't set the initial traps. And even during the trap setting, the new ones that he was putting out there, I just kind of stand there and wait. I don't feel the need, if I'm going out hunting or fishing or doing some of those things for the first time, I don't feel the need to try to impress the person that I'm with and show that I have value. Sometimes just that self-awareness to just sit there or stand there, be ready, be willing to help out in whatever way is needed, but I'm not going to try to impress you and do stuff, because usually what happens is that just ends up making things take a lot longer. And when you're setting traps, and we were out for about 9.5, 10 hours yesterday, and the last thing that we needed was for me to want some sort of instructional, and we got back at the dock just after sunset. So the last thing we needed was an extra hour and a half of instructional. Well, why do you do this? And well, can I do this? And can I do this? And can I do this? And just put us behind schedule. So I'm totally fine with being passive in that regard. Call me a beta, call me whatever, but there's that. I'm just here to learn. I've only been out on those experiences twice before now. So I'm just learning, absorbing. If you want me to help, I will absolutely help. I will do what needs to be done. Same thing with fishing. Some of the guys I've been out with, just like the best people aren't the people who try to prove to the guy that they know stuff. Just go out there and listen, right? Just because you went fly fishing in Alaska doesn't mean that you know what you're doing on a river in California or in a different spot. The programs vary, and so the guide isn't really going to be impressed by where you fished or what you've done. They just want to are you going to listen, or are you going to make this miserable, or are you going to make this about you, and you're going to just try to impress people? He doesn't care. He's getting paid the same anyway. So, that's kind of the strategy that I take when it comes to these new things, and I'm willing to do whatever. But sometimes you just kind of know your place, and I'm going to observe, I'm going to watch, listen, and not try to impress people. Speaking of impressing people, because it is Monday morning, man, it's scrolling through the social media last night and then this morning when I got back, just kind of seeing what's going on, see what I missed. All-star game, no defense, great, wonderful. Some people angry about the president, which is about standard. People excited about the president, which is about standard. People arguing about gear and if First Light's better or if Sitka's better or, oh man, crazy.
After years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by big wireless providers, if we've learned anything, it's that there's always a catch. So when I first heard that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month, I thought, what's the catch? But after talking to them and using their service, it all made sense. There isn't one. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is that they're the first company to sell wireless service online only. They cut out the cost of retail stores and pass those sweet savings directly to you. For anyone who hates their phone bill, Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. I was hesitant about having to get a new phone and a new phone number, but with Mint, you can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone and your same phone number along with all of your existing contacts. Mint Mobile gives you the best rate whether you're buying for one or for a family, and at Mint, families start at 2 lines. All plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Switch to Mint Mobile and get premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and to get the plans shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/waypoint. That is mintmobile.com/waypoint. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/waypoint.
And that's how you start your week. You start your week with some sort of argument on social media that's going to get people upset, and you're going to have control over their Monday. Good for you, because you posted something that's going to get everybody all fired up, and you're going to wake up on Monday morning and you're going to have a whole bunch of responses because your job is to stir the pot. That's what I do. I'm just a pot stirrer. I just tell it like it is. Oh gosh, really? Is there nothing else going on? Is there nothing else that you could spend time on? Is there nothing else that you can do? You've got to, your role in the First Amendment is to do that. Now, you have every right to do that. You can post whatever you want. Absolutely. I'm not against the First Amendment, but man, I just, if that's what you see that your role is, if that's where you're getting your kicks or your validation or your whatever, and if it's about being divisive, it's about figuring out some sort of way to stir the pot or some sort of angle, some sort of comment to, I can't stand that. I can't stand it. There are times that I've posted stuff because I've been upset about it, or just kind of adding to the conversation and whatnot, but I check myself. I'm like, do I really want to do that? I self-censor so much, which some people would say, well, that's worse because you're self-censoring. I'm just thinking about the tweet that I'm going to tweet and why am I doing it? Or thinking about, I'm going to post this on Facebook. Well, why am I going to do that? What is going to come of this? What is the result that I'm looking for? So oftentimes, like, it is not worth it. Why? I'm not going to do that. And so I delete tweets, or I don't even tweet them. But I think there's a level of self-awareness and editing and just think, no, not gonna do it. But man, it just happens a lot. You have people want to do that. Stir it up. I don't like it. It's crazy. Especially within the hunting realm. You know, we get so excited about telling people, oh, I know where that's at, or sharing secrets, or just, gosh, man, why can't you just be happy, man? Someone was successful. Just be happy. Or if you go to a spot and someone's there, just, hey, man, how's it going? Fishing good? All right, then go somewhere else. Why do you have to go there and plop down right next to that person? Why do you have to follow someone in a boat to figure out where they trap? Why do you have to, this person, I know where they trap. Well, why? Why is that important? Why is it so important that you know where someone else goes? Oh, man. Secret spots are usually not secret because one person tells someone else and someone else tells someone else. So I think one of the biggest the biggest sort of what's the word I'm looking for here? This is 5:45 a.m. brain, but usually I don't get this. One of the compliments, goodness sakes, took a long time to get a compliment. One of the greatest compliments that someone can pay to you is to take you to a spot that's somewhat secret or show them what they would not tell people or post about, because they know the tendency of people to tell someone or to share and say, oh, well, it doesn't matter, just this one person I can trust. Well, that's how things get kind of out of control. All right, so the idea that this person is, hey, I'm going to take you out to the spot and we're going to have some fun. It kind of goes without saying that you keep your mouth shut. Right? Because someone else figured it out. So if you just go there and ruin it or tell someone else, then that's jacked up. Well, it's free country. Public landowner, I can go wherever I want. Yeah, you can. You sure can. But there should be some level of integrity in it, too. It shouldn't, just because you can doesn't mean that you should. And that's Facebook posting. That's taking friends to secret spots. That's just being loose-lipped with information that you get, man. It's public land, sure. Public land owner. You have the T-shirt. Gosh, it's great that you have that T-shirt, which then entitles you to go wherever you want. But you should probably think about these things. Right? I'm not perfect, but you think about it, right? And you ponder these things, and you think about whether or not it's the right idea to share this, or you think about whether or not it's the right idea to post this, and what's the benefit? Is there any sort of benefit, or is it just about you and the rise that you get from making people upset or telling people that you know where that is? Why can't we just be happy for people and positive? Like, why is that so difficult? So it's Monday. Mental weakness day. You're gonna have people at work. Oh, I just can't. It's Monday, and I just yeah, that's gonna happen. And don't get sucked into that. Have a great Monday. Have a great week, and we will talk to you next time.